So I cut two of the back legs off that big beaver that I had. Just couldn't resist. It looked so delicious and smelled so good that I said I was gonna give it a go. I've eaten beaver 2 or 3 times in the past, but I've only ever had it roasted in the oven. So today I decided I'm gonna try something different. So this is one of the back legs here. I cut off. A lot of meat on that. Just cut it at the first joint there in the hip, and never bothered to cut anything off the carcass itself, even though there's a lot of stuff there. The front legs are also there, and then I took the legs and I cut a good bit of meat off with beaver, bear, with a lot of meat. I really trimmed the animal. I cut out all the white, cut out all the sinew, cut off all the fat, so that I'm left with just red meat, because beaver can be fairly tough, and when you're cooking it, so you try to get off. They're just seeing a little bit of white there. Then try to get off as much of that. Yeah, that there can be cut off. Try to get off as much of that old slag stuff as you can. Just get to the meat. So now I've got it diced up into like stewing meat. My plan is to take it, roll it in flour, bit of salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic, depending if I'm feeling it, and I'm going to put it in a frying pan with a good bit of oil in it, and cook it up. So it's more or less going to be like fried in oil. And I was considering even cutting back on the oil and putting in a bit of pork fat, salt pork, so that'll put an even different taste on it. So I will come back on shortly and let you know how the next step goes. So here's my next step. I got the pot here with the bottom line with cooking oil, vegetable oil, and I got flour with salt, pepper, garlic in it, and I got my meat, my beaver meat there, and soak just to get some more blood out of it, because blood often gives wild meat that gamey taste. So I'm going to put that in the pan now when the oil heats up, and roll it in the flour, put it in the pan, let it sit there only for a little while, and take it out. So sort of like almost like deep frying it. Is frying it in fat on the stove. So here's the beaver cooking in the oil. Cooking up nice. I'm just taking it, throwing it in the flour, get the spices in it, and throwing it in the oil. I'm cooking it really well because I can't say I've ever had an experience with beaver, but I did have an experience last winter with seal. I got very, very sick. I didn't cook my seal well enough, and it was a big piece, and I had it in the oven. So I'm making sure, since then I make sure I cook all my game very well. So anyhow, let's see the finished product. So I just took the first ones out. I had the fat a little bit too hot, so they're a bit dark. In order to get them cooked in the middle, I had to overcook them a little bit on the outside. So I turned down the oil. These are cooking up nicely. So I'm hoping that these will be a better color when they're done. It still doesn't taste bad though. The first one tastes really good. So they're a bit brown on the outside, but the meat is still good. So I've had a couple pieces now and just trying away there and eating a couple pieces as I'm going, and it's delicious. To be honest with you, I can't see why people would choose moose or caribou or bear or beef even over beaver. It's just as good of a meat as anything else. So meat is meat, and it all tastes good when it's cooked. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'm gonna finish this up and munch down on some beaver tonight for supper.